Several verses in the Quran mention the expression seven heavens. One of the most striking is found in Surah Fussilat, verse 12. So Allah completed them as 7 heavens in 2 days and inspired in each heaven its command. But what exactly does this phrase 7 heavens refer to? Is it describing the layers of Earth's atmosphere? Or is it pointing to something much greater, the layered structure of the entire universe? In the Quran, the word sama, heaven sky, can, depending on context, refer either to the atmosphere or the entirety of space. This is because 1400 years ago, people did not distinguish between the atmosphere and outer space as we do today. Therefore, the Quran speaks in terms that its original audience could comprehend. However, this does not undermine the depth or precision of the scientific truths to which the Quran points. On the contrary, it reflects a miraculous style that hints at both the structure of the cosmos and the multi-layered nature of our atmosphere. Interestingly, modern science has revealed that both the universe and the Earth's atmosphere have a layered structure. Especially the atmosphere can be divided into exactly 7 distinct layers when classified based on their function. Troposphere contains all the gases essential for life. All weather events occur here. Stratosphere prevents gases from escaping into space. The ozone layer is located in this layer. Mesosphere. Meteors burn up in this layer due to high friction, acting as Earth's shield. Ozonosphere absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun, protecting life on Earth. Thermosphere reaches extremely high temperatures. Ions are abundant, and solar radiation is absorbed here. Ionosphere reflects electromagnetic waves. Radio signals bounce off this layer. Exosphere marks the boundary between the atmosphere and outer space, protects against cosmic rays, and helps maintain internal layer integrity. According to scientific sources, some of these layers overlap spatially but differ in function. For example, the ozonosphere is part of the stratosphere, while the ionosphere spans parts of the thermosphere and mesosphere. Yet each layer has a unique function. The Quranic phrase, Allah inspired each heaven with its command, mirrors this functional distinction remarkably well. Another fascinating point is that the phrase 7 heavens appears exactly 7 times in the Quran. In 5 verses, it appears as Sabah Samawat, 7 heavens, and in 2 verses as Samawat and Sabah, heavens 7. Scientists classify the atmosphere into 5 primary layers and 2 functional sublayers, making a total of 7 distinct functional layers. The Quranic structure, 5 plus 2, perfectly corresponds with this scientific classification. Some may argue that the number 7 is just a coincidence, but considering the Quran revealed this knowledge in the 7th century and assigned functional roles to these layers, it cannot be explained by mere chance. If the Quran had said 5 layers, today's materialist critics would likely exclaim, "Science says there are 7 layers. See, the Quran is incorrect." But the Quran gives the number precisely 7, no more, no less. Even more intriguing is what modern cosmology tells us about the universe itself. According to scientific models, after the Big Bang, the universe expanded and separated into distinct zones governed by different physical laws. Differences in temperature, density, and states of matter gave rise to these layered zones. Visuals published by the European Space Agency, ESA, often depict the universe divided into approximately 7 such regions. While this number is not definitive, it is still noteworthy that these illustrations often reflect a 7-layered cosmic structure. Science has yet to determine the exact number and function of these cosmic layers. However, the fact that the Quran described their existence and functions 1400 years ago is astonishing. Some critics say that belief in 7 heavens existed in other religions too, suggesting the Quran borrowed from these beliefs. But this raises a deeper question. If all divine religions have a common origin, wouldn't it be natural for them to share certain concepts, just as living beings share genetic similarities? Scientists accept such biological similarities as evidence for common ancestry. So why are religious similarities not considered evidence of a shared divine source? Moreover, the Quran does not merely mention the number 7, it explicitly states that each of these layers has a unique function. This means the heavens are not just passive physical entities, but parts of a grand, functioning system. Today, modern science continues to discover and confirm the unique roles of each layer, exactly as described in the Quran. That the Quran so accurately describes the layered structure of both the atmosphere and the cosmos, including their distinct functions and correct number, is a strong, rational, and scientific argument against the idea that it could be of human origin. While science has only partially uncovered these systems, the Quran's reference to these realities centuries ago demonstrates that it is indeed informed by a divine source. If you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support motivates us to continue producing meaningful content. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.